Yes, ma'am.
Good. So today we'll do the differences between minerals and ores. Okay? First, and then we'll go to natural gases.
In this short video, we are going to discuss about the differences between minerals and ores.
So first Anjali's turn, second Harshal, third is Yukti. Nobody else has joined, so it's okay. Okay, can you hear clearly? Okay.
First point which I am going to write is
Make this table, all of you.
naturally occurring substances of metals present in the Earth's crust are called minerals.
So what are minerals? Anjali, what are minerals? Read it.
Naturally occurring substances of materials present in the earth crust are called minerals.
Occurring substances of metals. If you remember the uses of minerals, we had said what? In the uses that you can create metals out of it. One of the uses was that. You remember?
Yes, ma'am.
So now what are basically minerals? Where are they found?
From magnet we can produce metal.
Yes. So there are two types of minerals. So we'll say share the tab. Okay, so there are basically two types of minerals. 06, 03, 24. Two types of minerals. In short, if we say, one is which produce metals and which do not produce metals. So it's basically two types. So ones which produce metals, what are they called? Who knows?
Magnet.
No, not magnet. Okay, listen. So first we understood what minerals are. Naturally occurring substances of metals present on the Earth's crust. So Earth's crust is all those rocks. Everything that is present on the rocks is a mineral. So mineral is a substance.
And for ores, minerals which can be used to obtain the metal profitably are called ores.
Okay, so what is happening now? If we really look at this, which produce metals profitably. What does profitably mean? Harshal, your turn. So maybe this statement is not completely correct, what I have written here. So do not produce metals profitably. What do we mean by profitably, Harshal? Thinking? Okay. What do you mean by profit?
This profit means money.
To get something. Have you done profit and loss in maths?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. To get something more than you have spent. So for example, if I buy a pen for ₹10 and I sell it for ₹15. So have I made a profit or have I made a loss? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I spent only 10 rupees and I got 5 rupees extra. So I've made, very good Anjali. So I've made a profit. Now if I sell it for rupees 5, what have I made, Harshal? Profit or loss?
Yes, buy a pen for 10 rupees, sell it for 15 rupees.
For 5 rupees now.
Loss?
How? Tell me. How is it a loss? That's
How
correct.
much profit?
No, it is correct. 10 rupees I have spent. What I get in return is 5 rupees only. In return I am
Yes,
getting
because,
5 rupees.
We have given more money, but that we get less money.
Yes, so it is loss. So 10 minus 5 is 5 rupees loss. 5 rupees loss. Okay? In this case, I spent 10 rupees. In return, I am getting 15 rupees. What's happening to my pen today? In return, I am getting 15 rupees. So, how much profit have I made? So, 15 minus 10. Right? Because I have got more money back. So, rupees 5 profit. Okay? So now here we are saying minerals which produce metals profitably, which means when we are extracting the metals from them, we are able to make money. We are able to make a profit. If we spend 1,000 rupees to extract iron from iron ore, then we are able to sell iron for more than 1,000 rupees. So if we do that profitably, then it is an O with the tenses, not maybe today because we have to complete the previous one, but after that. You all are making mistakes in tenses. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Yukti, your turn. So have you made this table? Mineral and ore. Make the table. First difference. Minerals which can be used to obtain metal profitably are called ores. Next.
The next point which I'm going to write is all minerals are not ores, but all ores are essentially minerals.
Okay. Do you understand this statement, Yukti?
No, ma'am.
All minerals are not ores. What does it mean? Okay, so let me explain. Let me also make this table. Minerals and ores. Okay, so first one was all substances found on rocks or earth's crust, substances from which we can, I'm writing in my own words, from which we get metals are called minerals. Found on, this I should have written, found on rocks. I'll just write rocks or earth's crust. From, oops, what am I doing? Found on rocks from which we get metals. And what are ores? Minerals from which we get metals profitably. So now when I said minerals are of two types from which we get metals profitably, metals non-profitably. So metals profitably, these are called ores. But these are also, from here we are not getting minerals profitably, but they are also minerals. Okay, so ores are also minerals, and the minerals from which non-profitably we get metals, those are also minerals. So all minerals are not ores, because there are some from which are ores from which we get metals profitably. There are others from which we do not get. So all minerals are not ores. Obviously only some of them are ores from which we get, but all ores. So but all these ores, these are minerals only. All ores are minerals. Understood? Because ores are a type of minerals, the type of minerals from which we can extract metals profitably. Understood or not? Yukti, now if you've understood? Anjali has understood. Yukti, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure? 100%? Okay. And Harshal? Did you understand? Harshal, did you understand this? Good. Okay. Let's go ahead. Now it's again Anjali's turn. Oops. Where's my mouse? Okay.
Now comes the example part. The examples. I will try to put a picture on. This is clay. It is a mineral of aluminium. This is clay. It is a mineral of aluminium. It is a mineral of
So aluminium is a metal which you extract from clay.
And for the ores, I have another picture. This is bauxite. This is bauxite. It is an ore of aluminium. It is an ore of aluminium.
So now, Anjali, is clay a mineral? Is bauxite a mineral or not? Are clay and bauxite minerals?
Yes, ma'am.
Both are minerals. Is clay an ore? Anjali, is clay an ore?
Yes, ma'am.
And bauxite also is an ore?
Yes, ma'am.
See, there is the difference now. Harshal, did you understand this? If we say that bauxite is an ore which gives aluminium, so there are two minerals from which we can extract. So there are two minerals from which we can extract. Two minerals from which we can extract aluminium. Okay? Aluminium is a metal. So there are two. One is clay. So clay will also give aluminium. Al is the symbol for that. Bauxite will also give aluminium. But when we extract aluminium from clay, it is not profitable. When we extract aluminium from bauxite, it is profitable. So which one is an ore and which one is a mineral? Yes? Harshal, tell me. Which is an ore and which is a mineral? Is clay and ore, both are minerals, but which one of these is an ore? Because clay is also a
And
mineral.
bauxite.
Bauxite. Why? Why?
Because it is prohibitable.
Profitable. Understood, Anjali? Both are minerals, but bauxite is an ore. Okay, you can extract it easily from there. You देखो, here also, this is the section of minerals, this is the section of ores. So इसी से समझ आ जाना चाहिए था. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now Yukti's turn.
So you can clearly understand the differences between ores and minerals. Between ores and minerals, both of these contains aluminium. But the fact is, ore, bauxite is called ore because you can extract aluminium profitably from bauxite. But in case of clay, you are unable to extract aluminium profitably or economically. So as from bauxite, it's easier or more economically feasible to extract aluminium. Hence, we call this an ore of aluminium, and clay is just a mineral. So, with that, I conclude this lecture. Thank you.
So now all of you have understood the differences between minerals and ores, right? Very simple. And with the example it became even easier, right? Now the next thing that I want to finish today is natural gases. Do you know what natural gases are? Natural gas.
CNG and LNG.
LPG.
No, miss, in our book it is LNG.
Is it? Okay, let's see this video and understand.
It means compressed natural gas and LNG means liquefied natural gas.
Okay. So we can say liquefied or compressed. Now what does compressed and liquefied mean? And LPG also is there, liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, so what is the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
And then
It
there
is
are
there in
mineral
our
oils also,
cylinder.
which we'll take up later, but first we'll finish this one. Okay, so let's quickly revise. By the way, Yukti and Harshal, when are your exams? In April?
No, miss, in March.
In March only.
27th March.
Okay, so actually what I was
My also table has.
So what I was thinking was, anyway in science we are doing what you people have been asking us to do only, in English also. Next week classes we will do what? Even from Friday we can do. Take up topics which we feel you need revision on. So that Anjali's exams have also started.
Also is on 27th.
Okay, so that you are prepared for the exams also. Okay, so that is what we will do in these classes. No new topics, nothing. Okay? Except in science if you want. What? What? What did you say, Harshal?
Nothing, ma'am.
No, something you said.
Miss, I have told that first paper is maths.
First paper is maths on 27th.
Yes, ma'am.
So you should ask, sir. Profit and loss is in your syllabus?
No, ma'am, it was in 6th.
In your syllabus, okay. So you should ask, sir, to help you in whatever
Miss,
topics you.
and, my person is what for finance, all the lessons till 16, first to 16.
So you ask sir to help you. He will help you. These days we are taking up classes only because we know now all of you are busy with your exams. So whatever doubts you have, whatever help you need, you keep asking us. In science, if there is a new chapter that needs to be done, I'll take that up. That is a different thing. But otherwise in maths and English, whatever doubts you have, what you don't understand, all of you can keep asking. So our classes will be only for that, for this month. Then in the next month, in April, we will start the new session, new academic session, where the 6th students will go to 7th, 7th to 8th, and so we'll take up new topics, okay, and new level of things. Fine? So now it depends on all the students how much they can take our help. If you don't need any help, then you tell us and let us also be free. Let us prepare for the next year. Okay? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Do something. And Harshal is not giving me anything. Harshal, are you there or not? Harshal, are you there? So why are you taking so much time to respond? Busy with something else. Harshal is a hard taskmaster for his teacher. But he does. Start your video. Start your video, Harshal. Harshal, start your video.
Yes.
Start. I want to see you. What? Yes, ma'am. And he's still not listening to me. My God. Why aren't you listening to me? What are you busy in? Taking your own sweet time to respond. I wish you all were in front of me here. Where's your copy? See, I caught him red-handed. Okay, let's go ahead with the video. Now we'll do natural gases. Okay? Whose turn is it? Whose turn is it now?
Ma'am, it's my turn.
Yukti's. Okay. So let's see.
Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to learn about the fuel, which is natural gas.
What is fuel? What is a fuel, Yukti?
Ma'am, natural gas.
No, what is a fuel? What does fuel mean as a word? What does fuel mean?
Then we can, which we get like coal.
Very good. Something which burns to give what? So fuel is a substance that is burnt to give energy, right? So for example, abhi as a natural gas, these Yukti and Harshal had said CNG, compressed natural gas. What does it give? It gives heat energy, right? That is why we can cook on it. Then there is, now we are talking about natural gas, but from the fuel perspective. So CNG is a fuel. Then there is another, so this is gas form. Now if we use petrol, it also gives mechanical or kinetic energy, mechanical energy. What is it used for? To run vehicles. So it is not a gas, but it is a liquid. So fuel could be a gas or a liquid. Okay, understood? Give me a thumbs up quickly if you've understood what fuel really means. Yukti, understood what fuel is? So it is not. No, not understood. Okay. Now supposing we take wood, Yukti. Okay. Now try to understand. Start your video, Yukti. Then I'll understand what you are understanding. Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Start your video.
No, ma'am, I'll not start.
Why? You have to start. You're lying down and listening to the lesson?
No, ma'am.
Then? Why aren't you starting the video? Start, doesn't matter whatever state it is. Whether you are ready or not ready, doesn't matter at all. Start your video.
I'm looking very bad.
Doesn't matter. I am not going to look at whether you are looking beautiful or bad. Or
No.
I just want to see your expressions to understand whether you are understanding what I am saying. So start your video. This is not done. You have to listen to your teacher. Quickly. Come on. Start your video. Now, Yukti, quickly. No need to dress up or make your hair. Just be okay. Just start it as you are. You are still looking very sweet to me. Start it. And keep it on for some time. Good. Very sweet. Now listen to me. Focus on your face. Focus on your face, bete. Why are we wasting time like this? Now, supposing in cold places, people feel very cold. They burn coal or they burn wood. Why do they do that? Tell me.
To feel hot.
Yeah, so what happens when they burn it? Something comes out, the heat energy comes out, right?
Means the heat is produced.
Yes, heat is produced. So that heat energy. So what does it make fuel, this wood or coal? It makes it a fuel. It is a fuel which is giving us energy, heat energy. So that heat we are absorbing. So fuel can be gas form, it can be petrol liquid form, it can be solid form also. Coal and wood are solid. Okay? So whenever you burn these, they give us some energy, one form of energy or another. Petrol, which energy? Basically it is one energy form getting converted into another energy form. Whenever you start the ignition of a car, there is a spark which burns the petrol. Now that creates an energy which gets transmitted into the wheels and the engine of the vehicle and gives it a push. That's how it moves. Okay? Understood? A little now?
Yes, ma'am.
So similarly, CNG gas it comes to our gas stove and we burn it. Right? We light it. What happens? It gives heat on which we cook. So that energy gets transferred into the food that we are eating. Okay? Understood?
Okay, ma'am.
So now you've understood properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and one lesson for all of you. It is important to be well dressed, but in a small environment like we are working, when I am taking classes, I don't expect you to be 100% tip top. Okay? For me, you are all very sweet children. You always look good. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Asad, you're so late. We've already finished difference between minerals and ores. So you should watch the YouTube channel and understand it and write down the differences. And if you don't understand something, then you ask me. Okay, Asad?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now we have just started natural. So we will do natural gas, but before that I was explaining what fuel is. So fuel, now the third example of fuel is wood or coal. It gives heat energy. and it is a solid. So fuel could be either a gas, a liquid, or a solid. Now let's go to natural gas. So after Yukti it will be Asad's turn. Then we'll come to Anjali. Yes, Yukti, now.
We have already studied about coal, which is a solid fuel, and mineral oil, which is a liquid fuel.
So that
Now,
I
for this
haven't taught you. I'll
in
teach
this
you
video,
later.
we're going to learn about a gaseous fuel, which is called as the natural gas. Now, let us understand how do we obtain a natural gas.
So how is it
Gas is
obtained?
obtained with a
First,
simple
very, very clearly try to understand how natural gas is made. Okay?
coal and mineral oil. See, as you see in the picture, this is also made from the dead remains of the plants and animals which are buried in the ocean floor. Now, when these dead animals and plants are buried under the ocean floor, sand and waste various silt deposits on it, and due to high pressure and temperature, the oil and gas deposits are formed, as you can see in the picture. Yes, so plants and animal remains get converted into oil and gas deposits.
Okay, so now tell me, Yukti, how is natural gas or petroleum made? From what? How is it?
When the country was talking very much fast.
Okay, I'll make it slower. Why didn't you tell me that time only? Playback speed 0.5. Okay? Chalo. Now listen to it again.
The similar manner like coal and mineral oil.
No, this is too slow.
As you see in the picture, this is also made from the dead remains of the plants and animals which are buried in the ocean floor. Now, when these dead
Let me explain it only. Okay? So what has happened 300 to 400 million years ago? What has happened? Plants and animals, the dead ones, they go and they get buried under the ocean. Okay? How many years ago?
And how come they get buried under the what is it say?
What are you saying?
How come they have been buried under the ocean?
They have not been buried. They see, sometimes they die, then they go down. They can't float anymore. So they get down and down and down and they get buried there. Right? So what is actually getting buried? The dead animals and
Ma'am, how come animals on the patient na?
they, okay, your question is very valid. You're saying, say for example, animals are on the ground. How will they go and get buried? So basically what is happening is they are all getting buried under the ground. Sea animals, or if the remains of the animals are thrown into the sea, then they will get buried under the sea. Under the sea also where? Underground only. Look at this picture now. What is happening? These remains of the dead animals and plants are there, and over that what do we have? Sand and silt. So now if we look at the earth also, we make holes to bury them. So something gets buried here. Over that there is a lot of more rocks, salt, silt, sand, whatever there is, it is there. And these are under the ground. So what is happening when we talk about them being under the ground? What happens? When it keeps getting covered, there is a lot of pressure created. Okay? So over millions, it takes time, over millions of years, They keep going deeper and deeper and deeper into the earth. And then lot of pressure of the earth is created, lot of heat is generated. Now that term converts them. The heat and pressure, because of the heat and pressure, it gets converted into oil and gas. Okay?
Okay.
So now what are we doing these days? The third picture. Read this, Asad, if you can. Today we drill down through the layers. So all these layers we make.
Today
We
we'll drill down through layer of sand, silt and rock to reach the rock formation that contain oil and gas deposit.
Yes. So what is happening? When we drill down these holes, we are basically mining. What are we doing? Mining.
Mining.
So we actually have lots of mines through which we extract these natural resources. How do we do that? So this is a completely different segment in which lots of people, the miners, work. They go inside caves and they extract whatever is available in the caves. They do deep sea mining, ocean. So they create those what you call bores, or they make those holes which go deep down, and from there they extract all the minerals, the gases, the liquefied petrol. So all that is extracted. Okay, how is it made? Through dead plants and animals. We are also we also belong to the animal kingdom. So once we get buried deep, then in millions of years, slowly we get converted into gas or liquid. Okay? So these are the fuels. So we get converted into fuels. All these dead animals and plants. Did you understand? And then you do this mining. Understood?
Yes.
Yukti, Anjali, Harshal? Harshal?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Where are you? Why do you keep getting disappear? Why do you keep disappearing? Very slowly you answer. So let's write that down. So how are these made? Dead animals
Dead animal
and plants
and
get buried under the earth. I'll just say under the earth. Okay? They get covered with sand, silt.
under the soil, no?
Under the earth I'm saying. Under the soil also we can say. Whatever you want to say. You can use under the ocean bed also you can say. I'm just saying under the earth. Sand or rocks. And keep going deeper and deeper for millions of years. तो कितनी स्लो प्रोसेस है फॉर दिस नेचुरल फॉर्मेशन ऑफ फ्यूल due to the pressure and heat. These get converted into
Oil.
gas or oil.
Gas and oil.
Okay, and these are the fuels that we use. So these days, the human beings mine For,
mining.
yeah, for these. By boring. Boring matlab B-O-R-I-N-G. Boring the earth. Boring means making holes in the earth. So I'll write in brackets making holes in the earth. Okay?
Okay.
So imagine. In fact, there are other mines, like for example, we have to extract diamonds. So those are also what? Available in minerals only. So in the rock, so you do rock mining. So you go inside and then you extract. So they're all on the different rocks and different parts of the earth. Okay? So you have to mine for them,
Okay.
for these natural resources. Understood, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Asad has understood. Anjali has understood. Yukti has understood. Harshal is sleeping.
Which understood.
Good. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Whose turn is it now? Anjali's turn. So this one we have finished. Now we'll go to this one. Oh, mama. Okay.
Natural gas is a fossil fuel. So generally fossil fuel is something which is made up from dead remains of plants and animals, and since natural gas is obtained from the plant.
Okay, read it. This is not very clear the way it is being spoken, but it's fine. We have all the information. Read it, Anjali.
Yes, sir. Natural gas is a fossil fuel.
So what is a fossil?
Fossil fuel are made.
What are fossils? So these dead animals and plants which have been buried inside are the fossils. So when we get fuel from them in the form of gas or in the form of liquid, we call them fossil fuels. Okay?
Professor Raymond.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
What are you saying? Fossil, fossil. So what is a fossil? Tell me, what is a fossil, Anjali? The buried, dead.
The buried,
हाँ बोलो.
the buried dead animal which convert
And plants. हाँ.
which
Okay.
convert into oil and gas
हाँ.
are called fossil fuels.
Very good.
All processes
Are called fossils. Okay. And these gases which we get from the fossils are called fossil fuels. Okay.
All process is called fossil.
Process is not called fossil. Process is heat and pressure से वो बन जाते हैं. They get converted due to heat and pressure. The process is keeping them inside under lot of pressure and heat. So to get something. And what do we get? We get either oil or gas. And what is that oil or gas called? It is called a fossil fuel. So fuel. Why is it called fossil fuel? Because they are extracted from the fossils. What are fossils? Fossils are dead animals and plants which have been buried underground. Those are fossils. Now give me a thumbs up if you have understood, all of you. Today Harshal and Yukti are not in a mood to study, it seems. They are not giving me immediate responses. Why? Both of you are feeling sleepy? Did you understand what is a fossil fuel? Harshal, did you understand what a fossil fuel is?
Means fossil means the buried dead animals
And plants.
and plants.
Okay. And what
they
is a
convert
fossil
into
fuel?
gas.
And what is a fossil fuel?
And the buried animals and plants gas.
Gas or liquid.
Yes.
When they get converted, then they are called fossil fuels. Which anything which gives you energy is a fuel. Fossil fuels are those which are created from these natural things, from dead animals and plants, decaying animals, plants. Okay? Yukti, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's go ahead. Now it is Harshal's turn. Okay, read this second one, Harshal. Then energy in natural.
The energy in natural gas comes from energy stored in plants and animals.
That energy.
That energy comes from the sun.
So we all absorb the energy from the sun. So basically in natural gas, all the energy that is stored within the fossils captured through the sun, that is what creates that energy. And all the energy, the source of all energy in them is the sun. Right? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. So now fossil fuels, petroleum, natural gas and coal. So petroleum is also a fossil fuel and coal is also a natural fossil fuel. Now it is Harshal's turn. Okay. Read this. What can you make? Huh? Oh, Harshal had read. Now it's Yukti's turn. Yukti, read.
Yes, ma'am. Ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, other,
Okay. So
and methane,
methane.
85 to 95.
Okay. So all these are gases. What are these?
Gases.
Names of gases. So methane is a gas. So maximum gas which is present is what? 85 to 95% is methane gas. Then we also have ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane and many other gases which are present. So all these gases are, what are they?
Fossil fuel.
Yukti has to answer. Yes, Yukti. Okay. Do you want to hear the ma'am speak? Hear her.
Fuels.
Yes.
So what is our natural gas made up of? Natural gas consists of 85 to 95% of methane, and then there are various other components also, which are ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, and other.
Butane.
Butane.
Butane. B-U-T-A-N-E. Butane, propane, ethane, pentane, hexane. Very easy to remember. I'll tell you how. See, hex means 6. Hexane. Pent means 5. Pentane. Butane means say we can imagine 2. So butane. Then propane and ethane. Methane is the main component of the natural gas. Okay? And then there are other these in small percentages. Like after methane we have, this is slightly more ethane, then propane is lesser, butane even lesser, pentane is even lesser, hexane is very little, then other gases very, very, very minor part. Because all these are distributed in 5% only, 5 to 10%. Right? Because 85 to 95% is anyways ethane. Okay. Now next. Time to
Components
hold
also,
wrong.
which are ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, and other. Then normally natural gas is transported with the help of the pipelines. But sometimes, in the absence of network of pipelines, the natural gas is converted to two forms, either compressed natural gas or liquefied natural gas. So let us understand what the CNG or the compressed natural gas which we normally see in our day-to-day life. Yes. So this is what is a compressed natural gas. You can see the yellow tanks inside the car. These are called as the CNG tanks. They contain the compressed natural gas within them. Now, let us understand the various properties of CNG.
Okay, so compressed natural gas means what, Yukti?
Ma'am, it is a gas.
What has happened to it? Compressed natural gas. Why do we say compressed natural gas? So whatever gas we extract from mining, we try to... What is the property of gas?
Ma'am, extract means?
Extract means take out, make gas through mining. We bore holes so we get that gas and then we store it somewhere, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, what is the main property of gas? Wherever it is present, it will be there in that container. Like liquids take the form of the container, the shape of the container. Now, if there is no liquid in this and I close this, so whatever gas there is, it is inside only. Now whatever gas we extract, you compress it. You put lot of pressure on it so that the entire gas gets filled in this shape only. So that is why we call it compressed. What are we doing? Compression means what? To make smaller. Okay? So when you put pressure, you make it smaller. So the molecules of the gas, they come closer and closer. Okay? So they just come together and they are there in that. So the cylinders, for example, which we get for our gas in the kitchen also, what happens to them? That also is compressed natural gas, because in that cylinder only we have 14 kgs. Otherwise, what is the property of gas? If you don't compress it and don't put it inside a container, then what will happen? It will spread everywhere, right? Because it is so loosely packed. The molecules of gases are so loosely packed, so they'll go everywhere. Now you have compressed them, put pressure and put them inside a particular container. Fine? So it becomes compressed natural gas. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Pakka sa? Show me your shakal and let me see whether you've understood. Yes, Harshal, did you understand what compressed natural gas actually means? Harshal? Okay. Now when we talk about liquefied natural gas. Liquefied. What will be that? Who can tell me what that could mean? Liquefied natural gas.
Ma'am, it is a liquid natural gas.
Like for example, we said petroleum is a liquid natural gas, right? So liquefied. So this liquefied natural gas you put inside a container. It becomes liquefied. Compressed natural gas, you compress the gas.
We compress it.
Yeah, and put it in a container. Put it in a container. And then we use it. Right? These days we use CNG gas for running vehicles also. Okay? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So is this much enough for today? Shall we go to properties of CNG, LPG, or shall we stop here? Harshal has left only. So shall we stop here only? Then we'll start from properties of CNG next time. And then I will do...
Yes.
Okay? So jitna abhi tak hai, I hope you've understood. Okay? We'll meet at 7:30 today. Okay?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
can we take next lesson? 20th lesson in the world of the stars. Ma'am, it's very hard. In